if you listen to me, you know I've always said information only gets out if one of the parties wants it out. I've got all sorts of secrets in broadcasting, and I've never seen them printed because I don't want them out. Fox has all sorts of secrets that I've never seen printed. They don't want them out. Stuff gets out if somebody wants it out. So Green Bay, it's crazy. The coincidences here are amazing. Once again, it is leaked from the Packers side. We will not trade Aaron Rodgers. That got out because they want it out. And they want Aaron to see it, and Aaron's agent to see it, and you to see it. You being America and the fans of the Packers. Now, for the record, Aaron doesn't have to show up contractually to the OTAs. It doesn't really matter. In a week, they have mandatory minicamp. Then it'll get interesting. If Aaron doesn't show up for that, they can fine him a lot of money. Can, don't have to, can. But it is interesting. We know that teams have all the power in this stuff, right? In the NFL, they have all the power. It's the weakest players union. Even though it is really a star-driven league, especially quarterbacks, it's not viewed like the NBA. The CBA favors the players in the NBA. It favors the owners and the teams in the NFL. But it is interesting that when Russell Wilson voiced unhappiness, the Seahawks folded immediately. And that's interesting. Aaron has gone public for 3 to 4 years with his unhappiness, and they've never once folded. This is his nuclear option. I'm not showing up to OTAs, and they still won't fold. Now, why would that be? And I want you to think about this. Aaron's clearly the more decorated of the two. He's got 3 MVPs. Russell Wilson can't get an MVP vote. He's got more national commercials. He's more known. I mean, Green Bay feels like a small town that lives and dies by the quality of their quarterback. But yet, why did Seattle fold with a Hall of Fame head coach and a loyal fan base, and Green Bay won't? Now, you could argue, well, Seattle's in a brutal division. You can't screw around with quarterback. Green Bay's in a weaker division. That maybe they could win about 9-10 games with a backup quarterback. You could certainly argue that, but I think both of us realize neither Seattle or Green Bay has a successor to the throne. I don't buy in Jordan Love. So why would Green Bay not only not fold, won't even budge and continues to push? I want you to think about this. Because as Joy and I can both attest, I won't speak for her, I'll speak for me. Big corporations don't like bad PR. They generally fold. Big corporations do not like bad PR. The stock price can go down. Advertisers can flee. Bad PR for Aaron Rodgers and Russell Wilson. They're individuals. What do they give a rip? Sometimes it makes you more of a dog, more of an alpha. You know, you're like you're more of an independent guy. Fans love that, right? The Barstool brand. We're not corporation. And then sometimes bad news is strangely good news. And you've seen that with certain conservative talk show hosts where that's bad PR. No, it's good PR. But corporations don't like bad PR. And this is bad PR for Green Bay, right? And it was bad PR for Seattle, but Seattle folded. Think about this. Comedians always say you've got to know the room before you tell the jokes. Some stuff works in the South. Some stuff's funnier in New York or L.A. that wouldn't play in the Midwest. Seattle is techie, young, millennial, a very independent city. Geographically and emotionally, I'm from there. They're anti-corporation. They'll support the individual. So those phone lines in Seattle supported Russell Wilson. Screw the Seahawks. Who were they before Russell Wilson? Green Bay is the Midwest. You put your head down. You're a farmer. Don't get too cool for the room, hotshot. Did Aaron, like a bad comedian, simply misjudge the room and the temperature in it? Russell Wilson often goes to the internet, Instagram. He's at children's hospitals. Even when he was struggling with management, he releases those workout videos. I am grinding for you. Fans love that. I am putting in 12 hours in the Arizona sun. That's where he trains. It's 109. I'm out here working, grinding for you. Go Hawks. Aaron posts Hawaii pictures with his celebrity friends on guitar. Ponytail doesn't really resonate in Milwaukee. When Russell handled his situation, it felt sincere, that he was genuinely hurt, that he loves his team. He wants to be a Seahawk forever. Aaron's was held to a different level of pettiness. He released information to multiple reporters on draft day to humiliate the franchise. He did not only skip OTAs, but so did all his best receivers, almost as if it was orchestrated. Aaron, I believe, has misjudged his popularity in Green Bay. He's never been a perfect fit. He's California cool. They wear cheese hats in their 40s and 50s. But Green Bay's front office listens to Milwaukee radio, hears from their fans. They still write letters and go to Yahoo and send them emails. And the fans in Green Bay are not defending and yelling at the organization. Brian Gutekunst and Mark Murphy are hearing fans say, let's move on. He's abandoned us. He's not one of us. In Seattle, it was different. Russell Wilson at children's hospitals, grinding in the Arizona heat in the offseason. Go Hawks. This stuff matters. Why do the Packers refuse to fold and keep leaking stories? We're not budging. Seattle folded in a day. I mean, they got Pete Carroll. He's a Hall of Famer. Like Pete Carroll needs to fold for anybody? He's going to be in Canton. It's interesting to watch the two organizations. Green Bay's executives have now leaked multiple times in the last 2 weeks. We're not budging. And my opinion is, I have watched major teams and corporations through the years react to bad press. And Green Bay's executives aren't getting bad press from their fans. They've been through this before with Favre, and it worked out okay. And maybe they're misguided, and Jordan Love's terrible, and they'll be bad forever. But it is interesting to me why Seattle folds and Green Bay won't. You would think, right? Like Green Bay needs Favre more than Seattle, a more sophisticated city, needs. Seattle gets free agents. Green Bay can never get free agents. They couldn't get a free agent quarterback if Jordan Love can't play. But I think Aaron, to some degree, has misjudged the temperature in the room. That he feels like he's abandoning celebrity friends in Hawaii doing Jeopardy. A lot of people in the Midwest are saying, he ain't one of us. He's not us. He's abandoning us. And I think Green Bay's front office hears it and senses it. And we had a talk show host, former Packer, that hosts a show, Leroy Butler. Remember him coming on saying his audience in Milwaukee, his popular show? Pro-Packer, anti-Aaron. I can assure you, having grown up in the Northwest, it was the opposite with Russell Wilson. It was get rid of the GM, get rid of the coach, Russell's our guy. This stuff matters. I'm trying to figure out why one franchise folded and why the other keeps leaking, doubling, tripling, quadrupling down on, we're not budging. I think a lot of it is one quarterback is seen as part of the city and one is seen as really talented, but has always had one foot out the door. Hi, everybody. Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show. Also, be sure to check out more of the best clips from The Herd or go watch a few segments from other shows on FS1.